don't know, maybe. I don't even want to spend that much time. I got maybe about an hour.
I'll do after. I'll do later. We can talk about you for an hour after.
You can talk about it for about an after. Surprisingly, my son's up. I came home and he thought today was Wednesday because we got to go get our fucking haircuts.
Well, what does he look like? What does he look like? Hey, let me see his hair. What's his hair look like? You better get his shit right.
He looks like, oh man, I don't even know.
He look just like you. He look just like you, huh?
He looks like a negative picture of me. Gravy.
What's up, man? I haven't talked to you in a while. What, a week? Talked in a week?
What about that?
On camera with you in about a little while. All of us got things to do, Lo. You know, moving all the way. My old ass ain't doing nothing but just kicking it.
Yep, same here. Well, not really. I'm fucking always busy and shit. Raider Nation, what the fuck is going on?
Finally get this motherfucker in the house to do something with me. He said, Gravy, you too mad, Gravy. I can't roll with you. You too mad.
Great. Don't start your shit. Don't start your shit.
Is that what you said?
No, I never said that. I've never said that.
Hey, Gabe, he probably happy Shedeur Sanders beat our ass. He probably all happy. Because he was like, oh, get Shedeur Sanders number 6. Remember he was saying that shit?
I don't know about number 6.
He would say, get him at 6. Like, Gabe, I know you working. You watch this on your lunchtime, not a little bit. Check it out. He wanted 6. And he said,
he didn't say 6.
He said 6. He wanted, or whatever. What was Genty? 6. He wanted him. He said, fucking do it.
He didn't say 6. He said we could have got him.
I slightly remember he said tank for Shedeur. I slightly remember, dude. We weren't with the tanking.
Tanking for him.
The lose for Shedeur, I think he was saying that.
Hey, we could have had Jackson Dart. We could have had Jackson Dart.
Here. What the fuck is he doing? He's hurt. He didn't do shit. He only won 2 games. What the fuck is he doing? You already started low. You okay? At least it ain't the Raider players.
I just want to go.
This back right here.
This is what I want to do now.
This is back to fucking what's his name?
Gino,
fucking like this back. I would. You can't do that shit, bro. You're out. Get used to getting booed, bro. You should have been booing them fucking since game 5, but I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that.
What's up, everybody watching?
This is what we got to do. The Raider Nation. Our Raider Nation. You know, since Gino's our starting quarterback, this is all for you guys. No, I'm just playing.
Come out with a shirt with him flipping Raider fans off. We have a shirt with him flipping Seattle fans off. You can't do that. You can't do that with Raider Nation out there, bro. I know there's no coming back. You can't do that.
Nah, there ain't no coming back from that shit at all. Man.
You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen, Lo? He gonna start against San Diego. I mean, he's gonna be the first one, motherfucker. Even next game at home, he gonna trot out there and say he's gonna be our quarterback.
All right, man. Listen. What up, everybody, man? Welcome to Raider Nation Live. I'm your host, Lo. We got Coach Gravy in the motherfucking building. Raider Game's working right now, man. We just put the shit together real quick. Had a short day at work. You know, we've been fucking putting in a bunch of shit, but like me and Gravy been talking about, like, you know, off and on, man. It's like we don't want to be sitting here just fucking saying fuck our team because it's like our team. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, a lot of people are just complaining. I'm seeing other, like even Gravy was saying, I've seen other content creators just sitting there just like going out of pocket saying like F this team and shit like that. And it's crazy because like most of them are fucking positive and shit. But yeah, so me and Gravy, we haven't chopped it up in a minute. So we're like, fuck it. He ain't doing shit. I ain't doing shit. So let's get it in real quick. Let me get to the chat real quick, man. We'll start chopping it up about all the bad. There's no good. Yeah, shit. First person in the building, Raiders first downs. What up, bro? My opinion, what up? Sanders did us like steak. I actually like steak, bro. I didn't like that shit. But made Gino look like made Gino look like a rookie. Nice job, Raiders. Yep. Shout out my opinion, bro. Shout out to everybody. Jonathan 7 Studios.
His
what up?
opinion on Shedeur Sanders, they're way different than the world, I guess. Go ahead.
Showed up on the Raiders live stream list since you used the keywords description. Well done. Oh shit. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully. Shout out Jonathan. So yeah, I'm gonna get to all of you what you saying, my opinion. Oh shit, my girl, Myra, what up? What up? Says,
oh yeah. Gravy till this day don't lose the women in fantasy.
Oh,
I'll tell you
shit.
that right now.
Edgar, what up? What up, bro?
Girlie, I love Myra. Back to you though.
You said low 40.
You know what happens when you talk shit, Myra? You know that's what happens. You get beat by 60, right?
Edgar, what's good, man? Biggs, what up? What up? For me, I've been working, bro. I've been working 2 motherfucking jobs, bro, trying to get this paper. Shit, but we here though, man. We yeah, bro. Like a lot of people asking where we've been at. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jeff. Shout out everybody. It's a disaster. Yeah, Lee Walker. What up? What up? When Lee Walker, 1975 says this is legit one of the worst teams I've ever seen. I've been a fan since '83. God damn. Curious to see how it comes out on Sunday after this week change up. Hopefully, it's good. To be honest, Jeff, there's nothing good, bro. There is absolutely nothing good about this. At all. There's no way to spin it. There's no way to, you know, oh, well, maybe this, that. The only thing that I've never said this, I want us to lose the rest of the fucking season. I hate to fucking say it, but see this, the double side edge sword with that shit. If it's going to be the same coaching staff, me personally, bro, they're going to fuck up that number 1 pick either way. Either way, I don't know, man. I don't want to sit here and bitch, but
you are. You know?
Here we are.
You are.
Yeah.
Look, man, my energy for this team is being wasted. I can't. I cherish my energy so much, Lo, that it's not going to be on this team, bro. I'm not going to waste energy on this team. But for a little while, for the sacrifice of you, I will.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
But
I'll do it for you too.
Done. I bet, you know, we talk about, you know, I love Jeff's shows. That's the show I've been on. The Jerk, you know, them dudes. You know,
shout out
shows
to
I love.
doing some shit.
I love Leo, them guys. You know, they keep it straight when it comes to like genuine. You know, I feel bad. You know, I feel they're trying, bro. It's hard to even try to put in, you know, exceptions with this team. There's no exception. There's not even an excuse how bad these guys are playing. It's like, you know, and then now we're firing coaches. Nobody gives this should have happened a long time ago. You know, yeah. And then I told you we talked to you earlier, bro. It was the thing wasn't Chip Kelly. You know what I mean? But
break that down because a lot of people I was saying oh man, they're happy that fucking Chip Kelly's gone.
They're gonna be,
you know, money and all this shit. You know what I mean?
He did make mistakes. He did a lot of things during this game that probably deserved to do it, but what I hear is not what you know really happened. He didn't perform well, and I've always said when we were doing shows is that look what he had out there. You know, Trey Tucker, to remind the fucking Raider Nation, Trey Tucker is our best wide receiver that we have out there. And for a little while there, some insane Raider fans were fucking cool with that, Lo. Because Brock Bowers wasn't there, right?
Right.
And Brock Bowers is our best player, and then he is our best player in the league. He's elite.
Right. But no question
You
asked.
know, it's almost to where I feel bad for Brock Bowers because he's gonna get targeted. He's gonna fucking have to get targeted. He's probably gonna end up getting hurt again, and I feel bad for that because that's
Yeah,
what
no.
I would do.
Yeah. You can't feel bad for him, bro. You know what I mean? You can't.
He wants the football. He's gonna do his job, but it's gonna get to the point to where you don't have a choice. You either do nothing or give it to Brock Bowers or Genty. And then you could see the emotions on these guys. Mm-hmm. What the fuck? What you know what I mean? No help at all with anything. No wide receivers out there that doing it. And you blame the administration. You blame administration is coaching too. And you blame them. You know. Pete Carroll is running this football team, personnel, and staff decision making. Spytek, maybe Kappa was his only fucking thing that he had to say. We just need, the way I am now, Lo, is that we need to just fucking say, fuck it. You can keep Pete Carroll and break it down. Submit to the shit. You know what I mean? We bled out. The Band-Aid process hasn't worked, and I'm done with making excuses. Oh, we got this guy, we got that guy. I never once said that I was cool with this free agency class. I never once said I was cool with the rest of the fucking draft that we had.
Right.
You know, I love Genty. I was pulling for Genty, but it's just not ever. I've seen it coming, Lo, and I don't know, man. It's just there's nothing but to break this down and submit to fucking, all right, this is what we got to do. And if you get rid of, I don't have a problem with firing fucking Pete Carroll. He's part of the problem. His loyalty to people is part of this problem.
Yep.
You know, you made the decision for this, and all we're getting is fucking running around the fucking problem, saying that this guy, whatever. There's no answers for it. And then you look like a fool when you're talking. You look like a fool when you're saying, hey, we got to do that, compete and all this bullshit. You fell for it. I did it. Follow the process and compete, all this bullshit. And then we're bitching, why is this guy competing and not this guy competing? Compete. It's done. Once OTAs is over, there's no more compete. That's it. Yeah. That's it. It's done.
You know, it's crazy that I sit back and I haven't really watched any content creators. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean we're basically gonna be saying the same shit, you know. And yeah, they're trying to spin the positive and everything like that. But I'm listening to everybody else. I'm actually like, you know, I'm listening to off creators, people that just cover football. They're saying to blow the whole thing up and do all this other shit, man. I don't really see that. I mean, it makes me almost wish, and I hate to say this, and it's not even a bad thing. I would have rather kept Antonio Pierce and ran with Aiden O'Connell.
No.
What I'm saying is, it's so bad. It is so bad. I would have rather did that. No. You're saying no, but you got to hear what I'm saying though. I would have rather did that. They've about this whole culture change and all this bullshit, and then about everything that we're seeing right now, bro. I think the team would have played better under these circumstances. I think if we would have kept fucking Jacobs, which is fucking already done and gone, if we would have kept Jacobs and fucking got some offensive line and got a quarterback that we could have fucking did, we could have actually done something. I think they would have made better moves. I don't think Telesco would have, but I'm just saying, it's like, I would have rather did that than what we're seeing right now. I was iffy about the whole Pete Carroll thing. I started looking back at the shit and the shit that he was claiming. Oh, and then everyone's like, "Oh, happy! Oh, he's out there wrestling with the players." What the fuck? You don't see Andy Reid doing no dumb shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? There's some no nonsense shit that's actually happening that the Raider fans are so fucking delusional, and I was part of it, that we think that bringing in the oldest coach in fucking history, that we were gonna fucking do something, bro. There's no. We're seeing
bringing in. I don't think the age matters. That's your opinion.
It fucking matters, bro. It fucking matters.
He ain't doing dumb shit. He's just loyal to his guys, bro. And who he got around him. Pete Carroll It was a defensive coordinator, and we thought as a nation that the defense was going to be this and that and this and that. It's not, bro. And so he lets his assistants do the shit. He lets his assistants do that. Okay. Now his staff, now there is. I don't have a problem with bringing your kids on to coaching, right? But if your children are in a worse offense in football, then there's a problem with it. You get rid of a coordinator, and then your son is an offensive line and run game coordinator. He is involved in this shit too. So you fired Chip Kelly and his number one assistant guy that's always with him.
Right.
The problem was Chip Kelly and the way he designed, or his offensive and personnel. Mm-hmm. Personnel is Chip Kelly and his son. Who's better at that? Chip Kelly's not there watching who's better on the offensive line. He trusts Brendan Carroll and says, these are the 5 guys that need to be out there and on these situations. That's what happens in the NFL. Chip Kelly ain't over there like your old offensive line coach getting you in a drill saying, let's go, let's go. Like that. He's not like that. When you guys get in the team, then he's there coordinating the fucking offense. So who's putting that shit together is Brendan Carroll, and his other son, Nate, is involved in it too. So why ain't they gone either? That type shit is what's bad in coaching staffs. That's what's bad in coaching staffs. That shit. When you got friends and you owe them something, you're trying to get your home, you're trying to get your son a job, and say, look, he's not real good at this and that. But if that's a problem, a big, the worst offensive line in football, dude, by miles, bro. And you have to go to the guy that's responsible for that, and not lollygag around when you're asked that question. We're gonna compete. That's done with, bro. That excuse has been fucked for the longest, bro. That's why I'm telling you, Lo, that it's hard for me to talk about this team because I get pissed. Yeah, and I'm passionate, and I don't like, but it's just so much bad in there, bro. You can see it, yes, it is. The team is worse than last year. We look worse. It looked worse last year, and our personnel is better.
That's crazy.
We got better dudes. We got better dudes than last year.
No, not necessarily, bro. Like, I mean, on some real shit, like, who do we got, really? Who do we got? There's not.
Defensively, we got better guys. There's no replacement for more. There's no replacement. But it was easy. It was lateral moves, bro. Remember?
It was,
lateral moves, bro. Lonnie Johnson and Jeremy Chin supposed to take care of Morig. You see what Morig was doing last night? Wouldn't you want to have that?
Yeah.
We're getting bit deep by 70 fucking yards. You think that ever happened when Morig was playing with us, bro?
Nope.
You think a 70-yard bubble screen would be put on us with Spillane? And even Divine Diablo would have got that motherfucker behind 10 yards.
Yep.
Oh, but we got.
What about we
got 5 guys.
Kai Blue Kelly. Everyone was talking Kai Blue Kelly. Kai Blue Kelly's been getting cooked, and everyone's saying that Porter was supposed to be the next dude. Oh, he's long, he's physical, blah 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 blah. And then he's not even. He started the game and was out, like, played 2 fucking snaps, and that was it. Kai Blue Kelly has been getting cooked. And everyone was like, "Oh, look at him!"
We want these young guys to play, bro. I don't know why Darian Porter is in and out like that. He obviously he's a better corner than fucking Kai Blue Kelly is, or Decam Richardson. Where the fuck is he at?
Yep.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about where's this Decam? Where's Decam at? He was with this defense when it was solely Patrick Graham's, and when it was solely Patrick Graham's.
Yep.
AP wasn't involved he was a linebackers coach, bro. So he don't know the scenario of running a defense. Patrick Graham does. That was Patrick Graham's defense. It is way better than what we see right now. Pete Carroll's all over this. He has to be all over this team, but this is not Patrick Graham's defense, bro. It's not.
Nah.
And that's why we're playing the way we are, giving up shit. You can go look at fucking stats and all this stuff. We got the worst offensive line in football, but the time, we get so pissed off that this game right here, 10 fucking sacks, low. I was embarrassed. I had family over watching the game with me. I was embarrassed for them to see that. I was, dude. And the thing is that our offensive line sucks, and we know it. That Shedeur Sanders had less time to throw than we did. We were 2.6 seconds to get the ball off, bro. That was. You look at that and say we're saying Shedeur Sanders is hanging on the football. 2.6 seconds for him to get the ball off. That was the time that he had, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
2.6 seconds, bro.
Trip out with Jonathan.
They want to see it. They want to see it. Look. What's the database I had?
So I like what Jonathan the Seventh Studio said right here. He said the entire offensive line has regressed and Carmen Barcillo has developed the Giants O-line top 15 unit in 1 year with Illuminor and Van Ruten. Free agent signings. Crazy.
Just Carmen Barcillo, though.
Yeah.
It ain't fucking Brennan Carroll.
Right. Exactly.
That's different. Carmen Barcillo's a well-decorated coach. What the fuck you see from this dude?
Hey, Greg, shout out Mike. Mike said right here, would you be able to fire your son if he sucked as a coach? Gravy would fire me in a second.
I fucking get rid of that. Get the fuck out of here. Don't tell him. It ain't working out, boy. You get a job somewhere else. I'll get you another job somewhere else. At fucking Fresno City. You go to Fresno City. You know what? Get back to the basics and go to high school. You learn. You learn a little bit more. You're making me look bad. He making his dad look bad, bro. He's just to say, you know what? I ain't cut out for this shit.
Big said we took in the torch from the Cleveland as the worst team in franchise history. And if nobody knows, in the history of fucking Cleveland, there has never been a rookie in 177 games to come in, start, and fucking win. And Shedeur Sanders just did that.
It doesn't matter. That ain't shit, bro.
But I'm just saying, it's like finding ways
to make the Raiders look bad on TV, right? And finding ways to make Shedeur Sanders better than what he is. Obviously, you see Shedeur Sanders. He didn't have a. You think that was dope? Then
I didn't think it was dope at all.
Knowledge of football and your quarterback. It's not. Dylan Gabriel would have did the same thing to us.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel was a midget. That's the thing. He didn't do no astounding.
He's left-handed Kyler Murray.
Oh, Kyler Murray's way better than Shedeur Sanders.
No, I'm saying Dylan Gabriel.
Mm-hmm. Like size like that. You might be smaller than fucking Kyler Murray, but all this shit I'm hearing about, it's just what I don't like about it. This Shedeur Sanders thing is it's so racial, bro. It's so racial and it's so. It's hard to talk. It's hard to talk. It's okay. You like Shedeur Sanders. No, if you don't like Shedeur Sanders, I could go on here and say I never liked Shedeur Sanders. He deserved where he was picked at, but I don't think that I don't think he was picked because of racial. I think that his interview process sucked. That's documented. You know, he's only been coached by his father. He doesn't have his father, and for what you're doing right now and what you're talking about, what you did, you act like you won the fucking Super Bowl. Yes, be pumped up, be happy. Not one congratulations to his fucking defense. Not one.
Yeah. Not
a one thing. And his defense, the reason why you did what you did was because of that defense. Was because of Cleveland's defense. Anybody can see that, but except you. That's Shedeur Sanders' problem right there. Me. I did. I'm doing. Watch me.
I'm the
Fuck
answer.
my defense. Yeah, and then go ahead. They got 2 weeks of tape on you now, brother. So who you play next? Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out. Beating the Raiders ain't a big accomplishment, homeboy. I'll tell you that right now. Now that's the problem.
Yeah, especially. Well, who said it? Shady was like, man, teams are waiting to play the Raiders because they knew that they're gonna fucking win. They're like, oh, that's a win. But they also did break down Chip Kelly's fucking dumb shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like they've been breaking them down, like, you know, the professionals or whatever, you know, people that play the game and shit like that. They're saying, how are you gonna go on 3rd and 19 or 2nd and fucking 24 and then turn around and only have a 2 wide receiver set? Like, you know what I mean? Like they're basically, you know, there's not anybody on the offensive side of the ball, nor on the defensive side of the ball that are fucking players that you're like, ooh, look out for him. Nobody's looking out for Kai Blue Kelly, bro. You know what I mean? Jeremy Chin is possible. Like we're talking about the linebacking court. Like you said, the linebackers are fucking all the same. There's nobody that's any different than the other linebackers. You know what I mean? All you needed was a Spillane. And then the rest of the linebackers, you can have them, you know, more coverage linebackers and shit like that. You know what I mean? You don't need.
We're all happy. We got 5 linebackers that their cost was 1 Spillane. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why they only lost 2 fucking games in New England, because they got a good defense there with that middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Spillane.
Yeah.
But we got 5 linebackers linebackers that cost us what Spillane got. The only one I like, I told you, is Roberts. That's the only one I like. That's the only one that's down. That motherfucker is out there probably telling Max Crosby, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know what that argument was about, but fuck yeah. Landon Roberts, what's up? That's not why, because you're playing well too.
I don't even know if anybody, a lot of people seen it, but if you guys haven't seen it somewhere on Instagram, I don't know who posted it, but Landon Roberts and Crosby were getting into it on the sidelines. That doesn't look like good coaching right there. Stop it. Shedeur Sanders pressured and dropped the bomb for over 50. Geno needs protection to complete 20 or 30 yards. Talking shit? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like,
stop it. Shedeur escaped pressure and dropped the bomb. One play. The dude was not even 40% passer rated, bro.
Yeah.
You're going to love Shedeur all you want, bro. Go ahead. You're going to get disappointed later. He's going to get disappointed later. He had a good game. Whatever you say, he got a good game. His coach didn't even acknowledge it. So, Shedeur, right on, whatever, you like that type. But fuck you doing here? Rooting for Shedeur. Yeah. That's our problem, bro. That's the problem, bitch. You can watch whatever you want, bro. I'm going to talk shit on Shedeur forever because he's not what everybody thinks he is.
Yeah, I don't
see get on a good team. You can get on a good team and
anybody can get on a good. Anybody can get on a good team and turn around and do some shit. You know what I'm saying? And one of the guys that actually was on a good team with a good defense and actually an okay offensive line was fucking Geno Smith, and he had one good fucking year in that. When they broke up their offensive line a little bit, he digressed, bro, and he's going to continue to do so.
Well, look at this, Lo.
Razor, what's good, bro?
You take a 70-yard bubble screen and just give him he would have got 5 yards from that bubble screen. He got 200 yards, and then he got he gets credit for that 70-yard extra run that running back did. I don't have a problem with that, but just think about that. The total passing would have been at like 120, something like that.
Yeah,
11 for 30.
That's what people are like losing their mind.
What would we do if Geno did that? What would we do if Geno did that?
Roast him.
We would cherish the fucking bubble screen. You know what I mean?
That's all they'll do.
But let me reiterate with you with the second.
There's a question. Geno flipping off. Shout out Razor 209. Razor. Hey man, we're doing good, brother. Thank you for asking, man. But he's saying, what's your take on thoughts on Geno flipping off the fucking Raider Nation, pretty much.
Can't do that. That's what I said. Back to you.
Yeah, we're talking about that.
You would get that would happen to you if you didn't fuck up. Loser, and then you can't do that, bro. You're gone. The Raider Nation ain't gonna accept you for doing shit like that. I don't care if it was one fan. We're supposed to do that. We're fans, dude. If you can't take it, it's already in your head that you're playing like you're fucked. You're gone. You're not good. It's already in your head that people are telling you you're fucking bad, and you know it already. You're gonna react in that way, but you don't. You're not composed like a quarterback should be. That's why you're throwing picks. That's why you're getting fucking sacked. That's why you're fumbling the football all over the place. That's why you're playing the way you're playing, because you can't compose yourself when shit is happening around you. That's your problem. Now we know it, and we're tired of it. You're not a leader. You got a C on your chest, bro. What the fuck you doing?
Yep.
I would have snatched that shit away, but he won't. That's our problem. And you got like that. You guys are pissed right now because we're losing, we're not playing well, all that. But look at the little shit that happens. Like, you have a coach that accepts shit like that from a captain, and he's gonna trot out there next week.
Yep. You think he's gonna get like? I know he's gonna get booed in LA. Definitely gonna get booed.
He should. He should get booed every time. He hasn't played well.
Yeah.
He should have a big middle finger. Instead of that C, he should put a fucking something like this on his chest, like that.
Yeah, that's all he knows how to do. The only thing he can throw incomplete is the fucking middle finger, bro.
Mm-hmm. You play like shit. Mikey's right. You play like shit, and then that's what we get.
Yeah.
We ain't out there telling you where to throw the football. We ain't out there telling you what I was with Geno coming to the team because he's a good player, but he never played like this. It might be the situation that he's in, right? But that's you. That's your character. We didn't make you. We're not out there making you do this shit. You did that, and your reaction is unacceptable, bro. If you're pissed, say you're pissed at yourself. Don't say it to a fan that's saying you fucking suck, because you do. The fan is right. The fan is right. And you should be able to say that.
If he had like, say, 3,000 yards, like 20 touchdowns, and you know what I mean? And like maybe like 6 to 8 interceptions. All right, hey, I'll give you a little bit of, if people are talking shit to you, I get that. All right. I'll give you that. But bro, no. You ain't doing nothing but just out there just fucking. He looked better fucking practicing than he does on the field, bro. And that doesn't accept the fact that this guy literally is taking money from the fans or the Raiders or whatever, however you want to call it. And I don't give a fuck about anybody getting their money. Get your money, bro. Get your money. But don't do that to the fan base that's fucking accepting you, bro. That's accepting you for like all your bullshit, gave you your backup and all that shit, man. Fuck Geno, bro. Like on some real shit.
I'm really gonna say that too, bro.
Yeah, fuck Geno, bro.
You know what? I even take back. He made a dent on his career by doing that, because we're different, bro. We're different. Like I even see this with Pete. This ain't fucking Seattle, homeboy. This ain't. I'm fucking self-proclaimed 12th man and shit. You got that shit from Texas A&M, bro. And you got a loud stadium, and you root your team, and you went to a Super Bowl, whatever. And Pete Carroll was all in this rah-rah, I love you. That's the type atmosphere that you're in. But Raider fans, dude, this nation is different, bro. We're different. If you tell us fuck you or flip off us or whatever, we're gonna do it right back and even harder. And you gotta accept that. You don't belong here, then, man.
Go off already.
You don't belong here, bro. And I think Pete is in that situation too. He came into this you could be a coach and take what fans are saying. He's just in this. I don't think the game has passed Pete by, bro. He could be his age, but the situation that we're in now, Lo, is somebody that's willing, and we got to be willing to do this as We got to break it down and build it back up, bro. We got a young GM that's probably motivated to do this, but he's getting told by somebody no.
Yeah.
He's getting told by somebody no. And I don't know who. Mark Davis doesn't know, and Mark Davis ain't going nowhere. So quit saying that shit.
Sell the team, do this, do that. Yeah,
that's fucking as an excuse, bro. And Raider fans, we're notoriously known for excuses, and I stopped doing that a long time ago.
Yeah, definitely.
We get rid of fucking Mark Davis. She's gonna turn around. Mark Davis gave us everything we wanted. Every player that you were happy with, he signed.
I was gonna fucking say that shit. I was gonna say that shit too. Oh my God, you got rid of fucking McDaniels. Look at what McDaniels is doing. But now, barring the fact that McDaniels to me looked like a motherfucking CO that like I just can't fuck with. He's not a head coach. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Then he gave us fucking, the rah coach and Antonio Pierce, and shout out Antonio Pierce. I actually liked him. I would have rolled with him for another season personally.
Good guy, but bad.
But
coach.
Yeah, but
he wasn't ready, bro. He wasn't ready.
Yeah, he wasn't ready. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And like say some dumb shit. If I turn around and say this shit, motherfuckers will almost back it up. All right, let's bring back Antonio Pierce, Rick Bisaccia. Let's go ahead and go get fucking Musgrave and bring back Carr, bro. Carr can get out of his contract. Let's bring him back and let's do some shit. And I like Derek Carr, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. As a human person and what he did and when he was going, you know what I mean, and doing shit for, us, fuck it. Let's bring Gruden back as well. Like, let's bring all the Mac. Let's bring who else?
Dude,
Mo Jackson.
That's our fucking problem, Lo.
That's
the problem we're in right now. This
people want to go back. Yeah.
Young, nobody fucking we know.
Yeah.
You got to do that, bro, because all everybody you said is just a big ass fucking Band-Aid again.
Exactly.
That's what that is, bro.
Exactly.
And that's what our team is full of, bro. We bled out already. We bled out, Lo. It's done with.
Yeah, it's over.
Those wounds are too bad now, bro. We just got an infection of fucking Raider Nation, bro.
We should go get him.
We got an infection, and it's bad. Gangrene all over the fucking Raiderism. You can't bandage it up no more, bro. You got to cut it off.
You can't.
That's a good ass fucking bars right there, bro. We got gangrene all over our team. We got to cut the motherfuckers. No more Band-Aids, bro. Because that's all. We got a team full of fucking ace.
Yeah.
Ace bandages everywhere. We bled out already. It was done.
He said ace bandages.
How much can you fucking see now, bro? How much do we need to take?
What's up, bro? Salute to you, bro.
Unload the clip in my ass already, bro. I'm bleeding out. Unload the whole clip and then just go. Let it out. Tear it down, bro. That's what we need, bro. Fresh.
No, hey, talking shit. Like, hey, bro. Like,
I cool with that, Lo. Hey, let me say this real quick, Lo. I'll be cool with that, bro. I'll be cool with the saying, you know what? We're gonna Mark Davis comes out there with Spike Tech and says, you know what? We're gonna break this down to the bone and we're gonna start over.
Yeah.
I would take that and say, all right, and suffer through the 1, 2, 3 wins. You know what I mean? I would suffer through that. But not this shit is just like the whole NFL just cap. They just be capping on us, bro. And I hate that shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, I agree with you completely, bro. Like, trying to put a Band-Aid on a fucking cut artery, bro, is fucking stupid. And that's what we've been doing for a long fucking time, bro. And then the thing is, though, it's like, Mark Davis has given the Raiders Nation exactly what we wanted. Get rid of him. Oh, like even that dude that was holding the sign, fucking Las Vegas, whatever his name is, right? It's something Vegas, whoever. And I'm not talking shit about him.
Better.
Yeah, we deserve better. All that shit, right?
He got what he wanted. We fired the dude, though.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, we can't be like, you want to stick with Pete Carroll over somebody that, like, It's done, bro.
Let it
Like,
out. Let it out, Lo. Let it out. Real.
Needs to be. Everybody needs to be cut out on some real shit. On some real shit. Even if we got rid of Crosby, bro. Shout out Max Crosby, bro. Like, I think
that's the first motherfucker that needs to go. That's the first motherfucker that needs to go.
That's gravy. That's gravy right there. I don't believe that. I think he's taken off some plays because
that's where it starts, Lo.
He like that 60-yard fucking.
That's where it has to start. It has to start there for us to do it.
It should have been stopped. Max Crosby should have took that fucking hit. He backed off, bro. He literally backed off. Go back, watch the fucking film, watch the tape, watch that play. He backed off, bro. I looked at it fucking like 5 times, bro. I don't want Crosby to go personally, okay? I really, really don't. But Gravy does, okay? And that's fine.
If you could get, let me ask you this, Lo. If you could get 2 first-round picks and you submit to this rebuild, because that's basically what you got to do, bro. We're gonna be in the same situation we were last year, right? We're gonna have this dude make decisions that fucked us this year, right? That's Pete Carroll's dudes, bro. And so, what do you think is gonna happen again? We're in the same situation with a bunch of 1-year contracts, bro.
Yep.
We're
gonna rebuild anyways.
It's not rebuilding, bro. It's putting more fucking band-aids with players again.
Yeah. What is it? 25? Was it 25 players with 1-year contracts?
Yeah, and I respect it more, dude. I would be more pumped up if we had. And what the fuck is Max Crosby gonna do? He's gonna do the same shit. You know what I mean? He's gonna do the same shit, bro. I told you over the phone, bro. Max Crosby should have been watching that motherfucker that was on the other side. That's $40 million a year right there, Lo. With Garrett.
Oh shit! Check out what I'm not gonna say your name.
That's what $40 million looked like. Right there, what Garrett was doing to the Raiders. That's what it looks like. Not our dude. Our dude didn't get close to what that guy can do. And we think in our crazy bipolar minds, and I'm the same way, Lo, but I'm out of it. I'm done with it. Did Max Crosby look like he's a $38 million guy or even close to what Garrett is doing? Garrett's on a bad team. He's in the same situation. So in the same situation.
That's a good fucking point, Gravy.
You know, he has better defensive tackles. Well, we thought that Adam Butler was that guy. We lost a guy that could help him out with Christian Wilkins, but now we say Christian Wilkins sucked. We're down to Adam Butler. You know, that's what the fucking Raiders should be like with our guy. Not because he has fucking tattoos and he's the Condor. He shouldn't even have a nickname because he ain't doing shit. It should be shit. That's what it should
be. See, and that's the whole thing. A Condor ain't shit. A Condor is a fucking bottom feeder, bro. Like, shit.
Yeah, I don't know if Garrett has a nickname, but he deserves one. That's a defensive player of the year, bro, on a suck-ass team that ain't bitching, that ain't over there, that he just doing. He ain't got no fucking talk show. That motherfucker's doing. That motherfucker got 18 sacks right now. Yeah. Right now, Lo.
No talk show. You're right. No podcast, no nothing.
What the Max Crosby got 5? We're happy. Oh, he's the best. Top 3 fucking pass rusher. Oh, he's so fucking tight. But like you seen tight against us. That's what you seen. Right. I can't believe it. That's what gets me mad, bro. We so pussy whoop on these fucking players and they ain't doing shit. It's just weird to me, man. You're weird. Say it. He ain't gonna do nothing to you. You know, flip Max Crosby off for not doing shit, for getting turned out by fucking Garrett. You suck too, bro. One tackle behind, like 2-3 tackles behind the line of scrimmage. What did it do for our team, bro? Garrett changed the game.
Yeah, he does. So shout out Hugh. I'm just gonna call you Hugh, bro. It says, I told Gino he fucking sucked on Sunday and he told me fuck you bitch at halftime. I want a conduct conduct warning ticket because apparently you're not allowed to flip off players and tell them they suck. That's fucking crazy, bro. And I seen that they said you got fine. Look, he even has a fucking ticket in this picture, bro. If you look, he has the fucking ticket. And so you're the one that got flipped off, bro. Man, shit.
Yeah. He was on
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
He's on another show I watch. He's a big dude. I like watching. One of the few guys. He was on Wasted show.
Oh, he's on Wasted. Shout out Wasted, bro. Shout out Wasted, but anybody else besides Wasted.
I like Wasted.
I like Wasted.
And I get their homies, and he sent them right on the spot. Sometimes I listen to Wasted and his opinions. I like that dude, but they're homies, and so he sent personally pictures like that. But shout out to homeboy, I guess.
Yeah, shit, man, that's crazy.
Well-deserved fucking ticket, well-deserved ticket.
Yeah,
I would have did the same thing if I was sitting where you were. I would have did the same thing.
I would have threw something at his ass.
I probably would have got arrested or something like that. But good composure. Way to be a legit fan.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
I know a couple of them guys way back up there where you were at probably wanted to jump them up. The way you played.
Yeah, shit. Shout out Adam too, bro. He said the Mark needs a South team. We're not. I don't think it's Mark, bro. Like Mark is a good businessman. Him selling the team would be bad for him to actually still get ticket sales and shit that he's doing right now to get people in those seats. Bro, he's a good businessman. He is not. He has repeatedly stated that I am not a football guy at all. He stated that. He tries to bring in football players, but he gets sold on these kind of like, I don't know, man. He's like, all right, man, if it's going to bring ticket sales up and shit like that, then yeah, okay. But he has made great deals for the Raiders to get them out of fucking Oakland because he was fighting for them to stay in Oakland, but Oakland wasn't ponying up. You look at Oakland now, it's a fucking desert, bro. Like, it's just horrible there, man. Shout out to the people in Oakland. I'm not talking about the people. It's just that city, those mayors and councilmen, fuck Oakland, bro. Like I fucking loved Oakland, bro. If they would have did some shit like that, even the Warriors left. You know what I mean? Everybody in Oakland's fucking leaving, bro, and it's because of the city, not because of his bad business plans, bro. So I don't see him. I don't see him being a bad thing for Oakland. A bad business. Raiders ain't profitable, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Look at what he's done for the brand, dog. Like, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna get into particulars. If you feel that way talking shit, bro, I got you. But I don't see him actually being like it's sad to say, but he is basically the face of the Raiders right now. But he's made more money for the Raiders than anybody has ever done.
Ugly ass team if he's the face of the Raiders, bro.
Well, I mean, hey, I want to play ugly, bro. So like, I want the Raiders to play as ugly as Mark Davis is.
We are, bro. You mean it that way? We are.
Yeah, but it's the team. It's how do you say it? You build a brand new school in the hood, right? You build a brand new school in the hood, right? And you keep the same mentality of the hood, it's still going to be shit. And I think that's what he's doing. He's bringing in old style of shit, old style coaching, old style stuff in a brand new stadium, bro. That old school shit would probably work in Oakland. We're not in Oakland no more, bro. We're the Las Vegas Raiders. We're not going nowhere. We're there for fucking years, bro. So regardless of what Mark Davis is doing, you don't see Mark Davis out there like his pops. Shout out his pops, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He made the Raiders of what they were. He made an obscure team, hired all kinds of, broke all kinds of barriers, did all kinds of different shit. But towards the end of it, where Mark Davis was learning his football shit, Al Davis wasn't really a right state of mind, bro. But I can't go back no more, bro. I'm tired of going fucking back. We are one of the best franchises. Like, no matter what anybody says, up there with the Steelers, fuck the Patriots, fuck the Browns, fuck all these other teams, bro. Patriots are like, you know what I mean, a solid team that their business was done right and they made good fucking moves, bro. They did. A lot of these look at the Browns, bro. We're the fucking Browns of the West Coast, bro. That is fucking disgusting to me. And then we lose to them, bro. It's bad, bro. It's bad. It's bad. It's
I'm questioning Mark Davis at all. We just ain't. We just if you're doing that, if you do that, you got
it ain't gonna do
way
shit.
more to you ain't. Dude, if you had $1 billion business that's making you a shitload of money, it's not the money, but I think Mark, we could assume that he's investing hundreds of millions of dollars to dudes to work for him.
Yeah.
It's like any business owner. You're not gonna.
That's a write-off.
It doesn't matter, but that's you still got to sacrifice money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't make, we can say it's a write-off or they don't pay taxes. They employ the taxes that billionaire business owners make. The taxes that they pay isn't what their employees pay, but your employees are worth millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, bro.
Yeah.
And then you're making that money back. You know, he doesn't have other ventures that he's in. Besides that, he's a sports guy. He's a sports owner. He's not into oil or real estate or anything fucking like that. He's just a sports owner. And to do what he did, Al Davis would have moved fucking Raiders from Oakland to Las Vegas quick. I don't give a fuck if they would have built it. What do you think of Allegiant Stadium would have been in Oakland? It would have been fucked up.
Yeah.
You can't put Allegiant Stadium in Oakland.
Nah.
I don't blame him for leaving.
Even the fucking
I
Angel.
love Oakland. I dig Oakland, but that's not even the issue. Mark Davis isn't an issue. If your excuse is to blame Mark Davis, then you're all fucked up. Look at what you see on the field. How is Mark Davis involved in what you see on the field? He hires people for that.
Yeah.
You know,
and who he's hired has been bad.
Who he's hired has been bad, but that's his decision. It shouldn't be his decision to do that. You got spite. See, he does it wrong.
Right.
He does it wrong, bro, because Pete Carroll was there and then Spytek. He did it wrong. Spytek needs to hire the coach. He needs to do what a GM does. That's our problem. You know, the decisions on things like that need to come from Spytek. There needs to come. I don't think Spytek has a lot of decisions in this team. It looks like Pete Carroll does it all. And I expect Pete Carroll, you know, I'm not going to feel sorry for the dude. I'm going to talk shit about him because he's not doing a good job. And he's supposed to do a good job. And he's not going to be it and sounded body as far as football for more years, bro. This is wearing his ass out. And you can see it. You can see it in his mannerisms that he ain't cut out for this shit.
Nope.
I won 10 games. No one gives a fuck. Now it ain't like that no more.
Then, like, I mean, I said it before, bro. Like, Vegas used to be a place where you used to go and you end your career. And if you haven't noticed what's been happening, it's ending. Everybody's ending their career there, bro. The last time, like after John Harbaugh doesn't fucking win anything, even though he's winning right now, he doesn't win anything. Let's bring him over. Mike Tomlin's okay. He's not doing nothing. I'm not talking shit about them. I'm just saying it's like the mentality, bro. Let's bring back all the old, bro. Like you said earlier, you need to debone this whole fucking thing. If it's getting rid of Max Crosby, fuck it, get rid of him. I'm not saying that because I like him as a player. You know what I mean? At times, you know what I mean. But you putting Garrett and him together and seeing the difference. They're both on shit teams. But Garrett is not fucking stopping, bro. Like, he is a fucking beast. They literally were bringing in fucking, what's the name, 80 and fucking Michael Mayer just to put a chip on him because our right tackle shit. And so was our left tackle, bro. Like, you're taking away. That's how much of a game changer he is. Bro, I've seen them maybe chip Crosby a couple of times. Crosby isn't what he was fucking like 2 years ago, bro, where they were literally holding him, bro. I don't see them holding him or doing anything that you have to do and game plan for a Garrett type player. and he's getting paid
Don't see
a
that,
little bit less
People
than
don't see that. I'm glad you see that. I'm glad you see that because I've been seeing that.
Yeah.
And he's expendable, and we could get a lot for him now.
No. Alex, we
Fuck
can't
him.
do that shit. See, Alex, you're
that's
saying,
going back to the
saying,
old
what if
shit.
I text the next? Yeah, that is horrible. That is bad fucking news, bro. That is bad fucking news. We're gonna do, and I'm not saying if he does, and I'm not saying it's your opinion, but that is fucking typical Raider shit. We have a new stadium. We're in a new place. We're gonna be there forever, bro. We need something fucking new. Everybody talks shit about Caleb Williams, bro. Look at what Ben Johnson did in one fucking year. They look good, bro. They actually are fucking leading the NFC. What was it, North or whatever the fuck, or wherever the fuck they are, East, whatever the fuck they are, East. They're leading their fucking thing. And Caleb Williams, the fingernails. I don't give a fuck if this motherfucker puts lipstick on, bro. I don't give a shit.
Nah, you got a player out there.
Regardless if it's not football, it's translating. Look, it is translating as football fucking
wins. He ain't doing that shit no more. He ain't over there wearing fingernail polish. He fucking grew up.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. And that's the thing. That's what a Ben Johnson type would do for you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what a Ben Johnson would do. That's the reason why we don't have fucking what's the name, the coach that was going to be our offensive coordinator, bro. The reason we don't have him is because he knew that he wasn't going to be able to do shit with Minshew, AOC, or anybody. He wanted a quarterback. He fucking skipped out on this fucking contract, went with Washington because they knew that he was going to get a quarterback that he can actually develop and do some shit. Ben Johnson came in. If they had fucking Justin Fields, bro, Kingsbury, thank you, Naf, but if fucking Ben Johnson knew that they didn't have a quarterback that he could fucking mold or work with or be that fucking guy, bro, like, look at what he did with Goff. Everyone was saying that Goff is whatever, right? If they would have kept fucking, Goff, Ben Johnson was with Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Ben Johnson helped Goff get to the spot where he needed. He got the running backs he needed. He picked up fucking Amon-Ra. All these different things that he was there to fucking see that, like, hey, I can do something with this. He wasn't gonna do shit with fucking Trey Tucker and Gardner Minshew and like, nah, bro, like we need to just fucking reset everything. Everything.
Everything. And I give feedback. I'm not out there no more, but I say it like I write it down. I write it, and then in a chat that the best thing to do is to scratch everything out, delete what we got, man, because we keep letting these dudes hanging around. What the fuck is Tyree Wilson on our team for, bro? What the fuck is all these dudes on our team for? We're talking about them and we're saying they suck. Why waste our time and energy on dudes that ain't even worth talking about, bro? It ain't even worth talking about. And you it's entertaining at times, but this team ain't even entertaining bad shit, bro.
Everyone, like 805, shout out 805, bro. I'm in college in a minute, man. Hopefully having good. Hopefully you're good, bro. He goes, I'm paying close attention to Clint Kubiak. See, that would be a good option. That would be a kind of focused, kind of fucking a coach that could come in and do some shit.
Where's he at? Seattle as an OC or as a head coach?
Head coach. Look at what he did with fucking what's the name. But I think he went over there because wasn't he with Minnesota and then he came over.
He's at Seattle.
But yeah, he's at Seattle, but with Sam Darnold. But see, if that's the case, then I think he came from Minnesota. If I'm mistaken, I think
he's from McVay guy. He's from McVay and all that shit.
Yeah. So, but see, that's the thing though. So it's like that we need new blood, bro. No matter what. I'll take a fucking Kubiak and then roll the dice, bro. We're coming in with fucking old ass Pete Carroll. Oh, well, he's gonna develop this. He ain't developing shit. He's developing arthritis, bro. If he doesn't already have it. I'm sorry to say, man.
You know, I'm seeing all this fucking car shit. That's our problem, bro. We can't get out of this this fucking bullshit, this fog of old shit, bro. Well, fucking Howie Long used to do this, and fucking Derek Carr. We lost, still lost.
Mm-hmm.
We credit Derek Carr with all this bullshit. The motherfucker didn't win a playoff game, bro. That's what I want.
Yeah.
We cherish Max Crosby. He ain't even got us to a playoff game. It's just in and out, this and that, I get pumped up for shit no more, bro.
Yeah. So they're saying, Coach and Big, shout out Biggs. He said, "Would you get a top 3 pick? Would you want to draft Francisco Mendoza?" I seen a little bit of film on him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit there and say yes. Just based off of, I don't want to base off of a number 5 quarterback. I don't want to base what we're going to do next year off of a possible. And I'm not saying he's not good. He's playing in Indiana. Now, if we're talking about, like, what was that kid from USC? He's pretty good. If we're talking about, like, was it of the other guys more, I think that's pretty dope. Like, if we're talking about more, but, like, I mean, I don't watch college football like that, but I don't want to go second round quarterback. I don't want to go anything like that. I want something fresh to where we can actually grow with this guy. Everyone's talking about McCarthy's supposed to be good. He's good until he gets injured, and then he's done. And then even this last game, he was throwing shit.
JJ McCarthy?
Yeah. No, he was
one of the bootiest quarterbacks in the NFL, bro.
But no, right now. But when he was healthy until he got injured again, and then he came back. He's been playing like shit. Yeah, he's playing like shit.
He was playing like shit in the beginning too, bro.
Yeah.
He's not good, dude. He's over. He's borderline, getting ready to get cut like that. Bad.
Oh, they're saying that Clint Kubiak was with New Orleans when the Carr was there. Oh, okay. Yeah. See,
what is that cool? Just to see the Carr Kubiak thing. Fuck that.
They bring Carr back.
Get Carr out of there, man. Fuck. Get rid of this dude. That's our problem, bro. Bring back this old shit.
Oh.
Khalil Mack, a free agent right now, bro. The Raider fans, let's go get him. Start pulling out our number 52s out. Fuck that. Let's get a new Khalil Mack. Let's get it.
Yeah, it's time to put down the old toys, bro, and get some new shit.
Put down that fucking ancient dust something else off, bro. Put that shit in the box and put it away. Now the new Raiderism.
Yeah,
that's what I'm with, and I'm tired of talking about this weak ass team with sorry ass players, dude.
Agreed,
man.
Agreed. We just need something completely different and new. Yes,
shiny and new.
Yes.
And I would accept that, Lo. I would accept the bad, because it's gonna come. Young players make mistakes, and I can accept that. But veterans that we just band-aid all over the fucking place, and you hear it over and over again. But we're done. We're dead, and we're seeing it. And you bitch about it, but it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen, and I can't see why people couldn't see that from the get. Yes, Pete Carroll's motivating coach and he's ready, but he ain't a rebuild type dude anymore. He went into a Seattle situation. It wasn't super bad like this.
Nah. He had a decent. He had a running back. Yeah, and he had a good defense. He built the defense. I'll give him that.
This is unfixable, bro.
Yeah, this is unfixable. Yeah,
it's got to start. There's no other way. You could make a drastic change and spend all your money on 2 or 3 badass players, but what are they gonna do? It's that bad, bro. It's that bad.
Shout out Young DB. Young DB saying that Mendoza is quarterback 1, Simpsons 2, and Morris 3. Okay, so
I think Simpson's better than Mendoza.
You think so? I haven't really watched. I'll watch them this weekend, bro.
They're in this draft, bro. So if you want to start out, you got to protect this dude. You got to protect this dude. If we go out and get a quarterback in the first round, then I want a coach. Then that means you got to get rid of Pete Carroll, because Pete Carroll ain't a fucking. the
He's not an
the
offensive
head
guy.
coach, the head coach and the quarterback nowadays in football is so with them to have. Look at what's happening. The head coaches nowadays, the offensive guys, they're calling plays. Look at Stafford and McVay. Look at guys, like that, like Drew Brees and his quarterback. Bo Nix is gonna be shit when something happens to their coach. Ain't no other dude gonna have Bo Nix like that.
But their defense
You know what I
is
mean?
really, really good as well. So
Yeah, their defense is good, but they play better because of that. Our defense is shit, and so is our quarterback, and so is our fucking offense. One or the other is not strong, bro. They're not strong at all.
The only way that I can see if we go number one is if we make some acquisitions fucking on some good offensive linemen in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? That's like right when we're done with the season. All right, we're trading for this guy. We're getting this guy. We're beefing up our offensive line. Get another right tackle. Get a better guard. And if we do some shit like that, and then we have a solid foundation, whether JPJ is going to stay at guard, center, or whatever. JPJ is a little overhyped. He's always injured. We were talking about that before he even got here, and you're seeing that shit. I don't know what the rift is, why they're not starting him, because he was on the sidelines, but I think he's still injured. Forgive me if I'm not up on every single fucking player, especially with JPJ, but the big rah-rah for him, you know what I'm saying? If he's at a guard and he's going to stay guard, cool. Then, and then the new system that he can get, developed in, cool. If we bring a veteran center in, we already got a veteran left tackle, but yet he's always getting injured. You know what I'm saying? So that whole offensive line, if we bring some veteran presence in to help a rookie develop, then I'm all in for that. But if not, we're going to have to fucking fix so many different things. We do need defense. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, what are we going to do? Turn around, start picking up the bottom of the barrel of these guys? We traded for fucking Booker. You know what I'm saying? Booker ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? I think he has more sacks than fucking Crosby. So apparently on that note, he's actually better. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So it's going to have to be a complete restructure, bro. I'm sorry.
It's easy to
and
say.
I think Graham needs to go too. I believe Graham needs to go too.
Been saying that.
Yeah.
We need a coach that, like, if something does happen to Pete, we need somebody that's a quarterback guy, because we need a fucking quarterback. And so a quarterback guy will be asset. And I don't know which one of them guys that we're going to do it, but we have to roll with him like quick, and then we have to take the fact that, fuck Pete Carroll's legacy or whatever. I don't give a fuck about. He's losing games right now, and if we have to tear it down and it involves Pete Carroll, then he got to go with his two boys too. I ain't fucking boo-hoo with them, dude. I'm tired of this shit, and you can't be lying to everybody. Say, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and to trust the process. All that fucking trust the process. I never dug that, because that's excuses for losing.
What about Vrabel?
Excuse for losing.
What about Vrabel? Vrabel came in 1 year.
And what they do, Lo, they paid a lot of money. They paid money to get people on their team.
Exactly.
They went on no budget, bro. With a 99-cent store, the fucking NFL, and it's showing it.
They're closing. And 99-cent stores are closing all over the fucking.
And that's what they are. That's what we are, bro. And we were so fascinated with that move that we thought these dudes were good. Eric Stokes is our best corner, bro. And we're fucking Eric Stokes is tight. What the fuck? Like,
the only good pickup that they got in the offseason was Chin.
I like Chin. He's doing good plays. He's an asset to our defense, bro. But if we would go out and I know we just stuck on who is a Raider or whatever, and there's once a Raider, always a Raider bullshit, I guess. But would you accept, Kuntz, once a Raider, always a Raider?
Fuck no. I'm done with Kuntz too. I
didn't
want him in the first place.
Why not? He was a Raider. Why not?
I didn't want him in the first place, bro.
Because he didn't do nothing, right? Because he didn't do nothing.
No, I was.
Just
look, a lot of the players that we have on the team right now, I was hopeful. I didn't want. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I've
were
always
cool
kind of
with
been positive, trying to.
You were
and
cool
Gabe,
with it.
Shout out Gabe, bro. But you know what I mean? Trying to be positive and actually getting results are two totally different fucking things.
It is, bro, and I'm glad you realize that now.
But see, I've always said that. I agree with you that we pick up nobody in the offseason.
I never said I wasn't happy with that. We were bragging about so much goddamn money we had, and we didn't do shit. We just got a bunch of backups and hurt people, and it's showing, bro. It is showing. You got what you were happy about.
Yeah.
And then now you're bitching. I'm not bitching.
Pats and Colts weren't
just saying
money. Yeah. Shout out Lecky, bro. I was even saying this shit earlier too. I was saying that I was telling Gravy when we were on the phone before we decided to do the podcast, right? I turned around and told him, I was like, you know who I seen in the backfield? Pratt. When the fuck is he? With the Colts. He was in the backfield making fucking stops. And that motherfucker said, I'm out. I'm cool. I don't need to be a part of this shit. Like, dude, like, yeah, they don't. What the fuck? My God. If we had winning product on the field, how much more money will the Raiders be making right now, bro?
What do you mean?
If we put more money on the field, bro, instead of the fucking stands, the stands would have fucking made more money, bro. Mike LaFleur, isn't Mike LaFleur with fucking Green Bay?
Nah, that's his brother. His brother's a
okay.
His brother's a coordinator, but he's a young guy.
Yeah, I'm seeing Flores too as a defensive coordinator.
Fuck no, bro. Fuck no. Get a guy that's a quarterback dude, and you know the names. Getting this, and I understand why, but it has to be a fit, bro. This dude has to be Raider dude, and it has to be a guy that we can accept as that. Pete Carroll's not Raider dude.
Yeah, he's just not.
It was hard for me to accept that.
Yeah, I agree with you, Gravy. Like on some real shit, bro. It has to. It needs a new facelift, bro. Like not even a facelift, bro. Just bring in not even no facelift, no tummy tucks, no. This is pretty much what it is, bro. We look like it's just fucking disgusting, bro. I'm over it. That's why it's like when Pete Carroll said, "Oh, why by week 10 we should have our offensive line." Get the fuck out of here. We should have been on week 1. When he said that, I was like, "This is fucking Joe Biden, bro." Just like, you know what I mean? Like when everybody seen Joe Biden walking off and he did that slow turnaround, bro, and he did that little smile. If Pete Carroll comes back, that's the fucking equivalent of it. It's the same shit, same exact shit, bro. I'm done. I'm done. I'm
right. We're gonna see what you look like. We're gonna see what you look like when you're fucking 74.
Oh shit, I ain't gonna be here, bro. Shit, I guarantee you, I'm gonna live my life. I ain't gonna be here at that time. And regardless, and like,
it's something that we do, bro. It's something that
Pete Carroll. Listen. Let me clarify, bro. Pete Carroll is a legend, no matter what. All right, no matter what he has done in his life, I'll never ever do, bro. I'll never do it. You know what I'm saying? I'll never get that. I'm a fan that's passionate about my team, but if we got Pete Carroll out of SC, okay. We would probably end up getting rid of him, and he probably would have ended up at the Browns or some shit. Him taking a year off was like pointless, bro. It's like he's just coming in to get his fucking retirement, bro. I don't want the Raiders to be the retirement plan of the fucking NFL. And that's what it looks like. That's what it feels like, bro. All coaches under Jay Gruden.
Get the fuck out of here. What is that? You making your point. Every time these motherfuckers get a little win and shit, they start bragging and think they doing shit. You out the playoffs, homie. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking Raider Jeff. I know you're bullshitting, but can we hire back Dennis Allen and Lane Kiffin? Get the fuck out of here. Love president. Let's go. 2020 fucking 20 was it? When's the next presidency? Not 28. I'm too.
This country's already fucked up enough. This country's already fucked up enough. We only allow out there.
Bro, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna get Arkham. I'm gonna get you as our fucking defensive coordinator, fucking our running back. I'm gonna. Arkham told me the other day, he's like, "We'll
That's
pull up a Madden
nepotism
player."
right there, bro. Getting all your homies to fucking be,
Let's do it.
you know.
Huh.
That's what coaches do, bro. Coaches get homies and friends and shit like that they know. That's part of coaching. But if the dude is bad, then fuck. You know, what's the problem here of not firing your son too? It's hard to do, but I'm sure he'll get over it. I'm sure he'll get over it. It's gonna hurt your feelings. You used to fucking spank a little kid in the ass.
Tyler Helton world, remember you are 2-9. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, but you guys are in the fucking hunt. And you guys, and I'll give you props. I'll give you this. You guys got Mahomes. Kelsey's fucking old. You guys always replenish the players that you guys miss. And you guys have you guys know how to do certain things, bro. You guys know how to win, bro. We haven't known how to win in a long time. But let's not forget that y'all motherfuckers didn't win shit for years. So shut your ass up.
Well, you know what I say that dude? Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I ain't gonna block you. You can say whatever you want.
Hey, Tyler fucking Hilton probably wasn't alive when they fucking sucked, bro. He's probably like fucking 13, bro.
He's 19 years old with little emojis, little happy. This shit, you a little kid, bro. You're doing shit like that. Kind of a grown ass man leaving you fucking little kid and emojis.
Yeah.
What kind of a grown ass man be leaving emojis and shit? Fucking little kid. Go tell your mama you're hungry and get you a little food pack. What they call them little fucking got chips and fucking little sandwich in it.
Fuck, I don't know. What is it? Little snack packs. What the fuck are they called?
Little snack pack. Go get your little snack pack. You're off school right now, motherfucker. That's why you eat.
I know. That's why he's on.
Little bitch.
Tonka, what's up, bro? Salute to you, man. Shout out to the 50 people in this building, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Hit that like button, dude.
50 in the house, right?
Yeah, bro.
I'm not a kid, but why you leaving little emojis like a fucking kid? Grow up.
Yeah. I'm not a kid. I'm a man.
He's like there. Huh?
Lunchables. There you go, SoCal. I'm a man.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
You get capped on here right now, especially. Don't you?
Yeah, there you go. Hey, it says you got 50 years of drought of relevance, and then now you know for sure bandwagon. Yeah, probably a Swiftie. Probably has a Swiftie shirt on right now. Probably has a Swiftie shirt on, a pink one with cut off sleeves, bro.
Don't tell your mom you need to go pee. Go tell your mom you need to go pee a little bit. You said you're not young, but how old? How old?
Nah, it's just like I coach sipping Jamba Juice, man. I hear you, coach, but we're just talking shit, Casey and Niner fans.
Your mascot is a bitch that sings pop. Your mascot's a bitch that sings pop, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh my god, bro, that shit is.
Who the Raiders fucking. We went there. Who was it? My sister went. She said it was fucking Nelly at halftime. When we went, it was fucking Lil Jon.
Yeah.
Let's go. I don't know.
Yeah,
hey, Fool Chris, what's up, bro? Where you been at?
Yeah, no. Shit, what's up, Chris? Tyler loves witchcraft.
Michael.
Be doing that. I like. You know what? Kelsey was better when he was dating other chicks, bro.
Yeah, he downgraded right now. He got into a lot of money, but he downgraded right now.
Yeah, definitely. But nah, man. I mean, dude, we haven't been on for a minute, and it's just because the simple fact, dude, is just like this is all we're gonna be doing, but I do agree with, and I remember about 2 years ago, I was like, fucking get rid of Crosby, get rid of everybody, and you're like, oh, just blow it all up. I said, I'd rather start all rookies, Gravy. I would rather start all rookies, and now you're at the point of the same shit, bro. I was saying this shit 2-3 years ago when we had McDaniels. I was saying this shit. I think we'd be at a better spot, bro. I would rather lose with a shitload of fucking rookies that are actually getting that playing time and actually competing and losing by fucking a field goal or maybe like a touchdown or some shit. But at least we're fucking fighting, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm at, bro. Like it's crazy that we're just basically coming back around, dude. It's time for some other shit.
This motherfucker.
I'm at work right now, you goofy.
This
Fuck off,
motherfucker
Slater.
Tyler, go fucking
You wear
where?
dollar,
Where you working? Where you working at?
He
Bro?
wears Dodger shirt. Fuck, he said.
Fucking wear a Dodger shirt at
wear
fucking
Dodgers with
Starbucks. You fucking little Starbucks. You get lunch. Fucking Starbucks. Where you at? Where you at? Starbucks or fucking what's that other one we got here? Dutch Bro or
Dutch
what?
Bros, he's a Dutch bro.
They need you. They're calling you. Hey Tyler, come here. Your little bitch name. That's what you got.
Tyler Taylor and Taylor Hilton.
Taylor
World. That's why. That's probably what it
Taylor
is.
Swift. I don't
Taylor.
work Taylor Swift shit, bitch. He called us bitches. He said,
He
"I
has
work
another
Taylor
YouTube channel called Taylor Swift World.
You know, he's saying I don't work Taylor Swift, but your name's Tyler. What's the fucking difference?
Taylor's the same shit
name, dude. You got the same fucking name, rhymes. Tyler. What the fuck difference?
After a loss, you still got to stream. We need a guy. We need guys. We need you guys so we replace the vent. I don't want Gravy went through surgery and transplant and all that stuff. I don't need him to get a fucking aneurysm in this bitch.
Well, a hernia, bro.
Tyler
Chiefs
Swift.
and dollar bandwagon for sure. Yeah, you like the Chiefs, you're a dollar fan. You could probably live in fucking. You can live on Mars. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Chiefs.
Quit.
Dodger
Stop while you're at it.
Right. So, hey, yeah, that's a weird combination. Chiefs and Dodgers.
You already know he's fucked up in the head, bro. Yeah. You already know he's fucked it. I'm not bandwagon, but fuck, he's getting rebounded.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Tyler. We don't want you to
all right, Tyler.
make somebody's drink order wrong, bro. Relax.
We'll give you that, but your name is still Tyler.
What's good, bro? Salute.
Your name is still Tyler.
Like you says right here, says reality going to hit the Chiefs fans. The team so hard they're gonna be in the same situation as us. Yeah, for real.
Ain't no grown ass man ripping KC and ready YouTube stream trolling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He's on his little Thanksgiving break work. He's only gonna work for about a week, and he's gonna get Christmas break off on a week. He still ain't told us how old he is or year he was born. You 70? You born in the 70s, the 60s?
It doesn't matter.
You bound that time because if you was born in the 60s, bro, your work status would probably retire like me. If you did bust your ass at work. But I didn't have no time to fucking be on the phone chatting with fucking Raiders fans, I'll tell you that. If I was really working.
Money Chuck has been having some shit going on, bro. He said some shit earlier. Now he's saying Tyler rents a room by the hour and takes a bath in the sink and for his last trick. God damn.
No matter what, bro.
Relax.
Only Raider fans could talk shit on our team, bro. Don't let that happen, bro. Only I could talk shit. Not only me, but other content. Only we could talk shit on our team. You can't.
Taylor actually I live in Arizona. F the Cardinals and Arizona sports. Then what the fuck?
Yeah,
bro, he's all mixed up, bro, man. Oh, man.
Right. At least be a Cardinals fan. Give you more.
Yeah, at least,
more gangster being. A little bit more gangster being a fucking Cardinals fan. Fuck.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, no.
You get a little bit of respect if your name was Tyler in Arizona. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, I would get that. You know what I mean? He's in Arizona and a Dodger fan, bro. That makes no sense.
Maybe he's from LA. I don't respect the Dodger fan, but he needs a life coach. That you keep talking shit, you're gonna go get you. You keep talking shit, they're gonna get you. I like my chat.
You need a life coach,
bro. Shout out to the fucking 50.
Yeah,
Tyler, bro, you come to the wrong house. I'll tell you what, Tyler. If you come back when Dallas Cowboys whoop that ass, and then I'll see it because I'm gonna hear the Dallas. My wife's a Dallas fan, but she got a more gangster name than you. I'll tell you that. She got 2 A's in her name and it ends with Don't it?
It ends with That's crazy, bro. Imagine being at work and you're on the phone trolling Raiders podcast, got nothing else better to do. Damn. Tyler is on.
Have you ever done that low? You ever troll?
Nah.
You ever,
Bro, I
I
hardly
don't
even
even
watch.
think
Like, shout out to the Raider Nation, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of the podcasters, bro, they're good people. You know what I'm saying? And they're good dudes and whatever. You know what I mean? And except for a few of them are like, you know, Tyler status. But you know what I'm saying? But it's like I hardly even watch some of the. I try to. If it's on, I'll jump on real quick, click a yes. You know, shout out to, you know, like Samoan, fucking, you know, Josh 209. There's, you know, Yerp. There's fucking Jeff. There's Cheeto. There's fucking, you know what I mean? There's a lot of different Sportsman. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different podcasts, Raiders podcasts, bro. But I guarantee you, none of them are sitting back in any Chargers fucking. Oh, shout out Joe Morley. Fucking Chargers, Titans, fucking nobody's other fucking, you know, podcast, bro. You know, probably in Lob's job. You know how it is. Yeah, I get that.
I never even watched the fucking Kansas City, dude. I don't want to hear that bitch. I can imagine what those lives are, but
yeah,
I ain't gonna get into that. But our dudes that are still out there, bro. I'm saying we got a lot of shit to do, but
yeah,
as personally, we got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah,
but it's even though that's the case, it's still tough to talk about this team because I don't like talking like this, Lo.
Neither do I.
Did. But you get tired.
How long have we been trying to be positive, bro? It's been a solid 3 years, bro. Solid 3 years trying to, you know, put as much positivity, and then, you know, you give your pushback. You give your pushback because you know football. Like, I love football, but you coach football, right? You see a lot of shit that's why me, you, and Gabe work so well, because you know some football. I'm not saying Gabe doesn't know anything, but Gabe's all around sports, knows a lot of stats, knows a lot of shit, and pretty much we all want the same thing. But sometimes, like, when we're going back and forth, bro, like, you know, we see the hope, you know what I mean? And you can't have hope in this sport. This is a full contact sport, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we can try to look at the positive in it, but yet what they've been giving us for the last 3 years, bro, to go from like, oh, we can, oh, we got Minshew, we got going with AOC. It's been a rough fucking 3 years, bro, trying to actually like pump up this team and stuff like that. And if it wasn't for like 98% of the fucking people that are in the chat, bro, I don't think we would have lasted this long. You know what I mean? On some real shit. So, you know, it's different.
But some people say it's hard to find anybody talking positive about this team, but you have your crazies, you know what I mean? But it's expectations on what we want. And you gotta watch what you say about that, who you want. You know what I mean? You gotta say, you know what, Chip Kelly, you know, as bad as the overall thing looked like, I understand why he was fired, but the reasons why is not adequate the way I feel, because I know what it is to be in charge of or I know people that are in charge of those situations. Mm-hmm. And if we blame so much on, we got to look at who's ahead of that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And yes, Pete Carroll was doing some crazy shit, but we got to look at who was he working with there. You know what I mean? Yeah. He depends. He don't sit there. He's a leader. He's the leader, Lo. But he's the one that's going to get his head chopped off because of what other people are doing. Mm-hmm. Now, if you see, he left the responsibility to somebody else to get that offensive line situated, right? Pete Carroll, and Pete Carroll.
I'm listening, but give me a quick second.
Yeah, he sees overall the situation of this, but when you look at Chip Kelly and say he did this bad play or he ran. If we ain't running the fucking football, then why do it? If we can't run the football, then why do it? Why was our expectations to run it? Yes, we got Genty, and then now the problems that we have now, I'm semi, 60-40. What was it a good decision even to get Genty? Because the mannerisms of this guy is bad. And we know every time he gets the ball, he busts his ass. I feel bad for this dude because he busts his ass every time he gets the football and he's getting contact a yard behind the line of scrimmage. And when that's happening, Chip Kelly says, fuck it. You know, he's not like AP saying, run the football still, run the football still, run the football and kill this dude. At least, you know, it's not an excuse when you say, all right, I'm going to let Geno throw the fucking ball all these times when you cannot run the football. If you cannot do it and you don't have the people up front and the responsibility for that man to have that offensive line in check, Chip Kelly expected Brandon Carroll to have that shit in check. So really, no matter who the offensive coordinator is, no matter who it is, right? It doesn't matter. Brandon Carroll's still going to be involved. He's still going to have the same fucking role, even higher now because the offensive coordinator was the quarterback coach.
Yeah.
You're the run game coordinator. You're in charge of that. In my book, you're a coordinator. That's like a boss in a job place. You know, the management, the supervisor was Chip Kelly. Yes, the supervisor runs the show. He game plans. He's there. Brandon Carroll is there with him doing that. So it's just as much Brandon Carroll's fault as it is Chip Kelly's. So why didn't his head roll? That's the problem with the fucking Raiders.
Yep.
That's the problem. That had never should have been done because when you do that, and I was a supervisor at my workplace, Lo, and I never hired my kids or hired my brother or anything like that. It can happen, right? Or you can get hired at the same times. But if you're management, you got to do no special treatment in the NFL because you see it.
Yeah.
And usually it doesn't work out. Like people say, oh, I met my wife at work. You better get out of that spot because all the emotional shit is going to be involved. Right? Mm-hmm. You feel bad because your son is part of that problem. Why isn't he gone? We blame Chip Kelly, but why is it Brandon Carroll gone? I'm sure he don't like hearing it. He doesn't like hearing it, but it's just not right, Lo. It's just like every other workplace. It's just like nepotism is everywhere. Not just for Pete Carroll. So some brothers could deal with it, and some people can. You know, obviously Pete Carroll can because he said, no, I ain't firing my son. We'll wait till the season's over. I'll get rid of Chip Kelly instead. But the problem is what your son does. You gave him the responsibility to be the run game coordinator. And Chip Kelly accepted that. He said, okay, you're responsible for this. Chip Kelly is overall seeing things. So you're going to get rid of the boss, but his whole staff is fucked up. So keep them? Nah, bro. You can't get rid of everybody. You know, Olsen, and then we're going to see Olsen, two different dudes. I tripped out when I had Olsen blending with Chip Kelly. It's different. Olsen's been around with fucking John Gruden and all that shit. You're going to see.
And he wasn't doing good neither.
He's a good mind. He's a good quarterback coach, but he's not doing a good job right now. But you can't get rid of everybody. It's going to be different, man. It's going to be real different. What's up, Red Twine, my boy? You're going to see different philosophies, but he's not a different playbook. It has to be the same. You know, you got a guy that's a spread guy and a guy that's more power guy. You know, Olsen's a power guy and play action, but no, not zone read, shit like that. He's older version of football than what Chip Kelly was, but he couldn't do anything. Lo, his best guy was a tight end. He had 3 tight ends in a fucking game, bro, and you still couldn't run the football. Who's the run game coordinator? Fuck.
Yeah.
It's just
no. I agree with you on the fact that, like, you know what I mean, that they can't just get rid of everybody. They really, really can't.
They can't.
They can't. It's just you can't do that. But yet at the same time, I would have picked Chip Kelly over Brandon Carroll. I would have.
Oh yeah.
Over not even, and that's the whole thing that when you look at it, like you're right. Like there is somewhat nepotism everywhere. and there's no
that
way
is
we can get
nepotism,
away.
bro. If the sun isn't
Yeah.
fire, bro, it is, and I understand that because I've been through it and I've seen
Yeah.
it. But it's just so weird that the problem is it's an offense as a whole, you know, but
Yeah.
the offensive line is really, really, really bad.
Yeah, shout out to Josh. He bottom three, he put up a couple stats on Instagram. He said right here, William Putnam was a 39.5, Forsythe was a 43.5, Dylan Parham was a 53.2. Okay, Stone Forsythe gave up 3 sacks, 2 hits, 3 hurries, and 8 pressures. Fucking Geno Smith got sacked. 9 out of the 10 sacks were coming from no blitz. So yeah, that's the offensive line.
4-man rush. It was a
broken down,
4-man
bro.
rush.
Yeah, 4-man rush. That's all they needed. With
On
2
5
tight
guys.
ends blocking. With 6 to 7 guys blocking.
And then I'll give Aston Genty. He got those linebackers that were coming in, smashing a couple of those that he did.
Yeah, he made some good fucking adjustments.
It's just your 5 guys should be able to handle that. That's the way football's supposed to be. And I hear on other shows that why are you on a 3rd and 19 running a draw play? Then that just tells me right there, if you have a show, don't say that, because everybody knows that you do something like a draw play or something like that on a long yard situation like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fact that you either do that or you're sacrificing the 3rd down to try to get some yardage for a better punt or maybe get a 1st down. And it's a decisive play. But saying that Chip Kelly don't know what the fuck he's doing because he did a play like that, well, he probably didn't have no choice but to run a draw play, because it looks like you're going to pass the ball and you hand it off real quick to the running back.
Yeah.
When you're in a passing situation, then you run the football.
But also he's also doing a lot of the running game out of fucking shotgun because the offensive line is so bad. And then all that's doing is having Genty start fucking 5, 6, 7 yards behind. You know what I mean? And then trying to get to the fucking line of scrimmage is hard enough. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, but you can't think. You always think that a play is gonna work, Lo.
Of course, yeah.
You know, so these guys they ain't doing it right. They're getting beat on the front, you know, but the expectation of that play is not for Genty to get hit behind the line of scrimmage. That the impact of that play is to gain yardage. You know, there's short yardage plays, there's middle and there's bomb plays, but you don't expect your offensive line to do what it's doing. You know what I mean? You can get that, right? So we say Chip Kelly doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. No, it's the offensive line is getting beat. Now we know that. You right? And Genty is doing a lot of this shit by himself. And it's weird when you got a guy after being hit getting more yardage than what he gets. That's a bad stat to be number 1 at.
Right, exactly.
That's you're not proud of that, bro. I'm getting stuck at the line of scrimmage and I gotta grind. You know, the wearing down of this kid is gonna be drastic if that keeps happening.
Exactly.
And we all said that we need an offensive line, and we could bore the fuck out of everybody and say we need offensive linemen. We need offensive linemen to the 10th power, bro. So the obvious thing to do is to either spend a lot of money, because tackles and guards nowadays, with the way football is that if you're gonna line up not shotgun and do a 26 power, you're gonna get stuck every time, the way defenses are now. You got to be creative to beat the creativeness of the defense. That's why there's zone read. That's why there's thin ass guards and that have footwork, and they're 6'7", 330-pound guards now. That was you didn't see that shit. You didn't see that shit 5-8 years ago, bro. It was different. Those guys were tackles, but these guys can move so well. The innovation of football, you know, there's teams that run the same thing that we do, bro. There's teams doing bubble screens and shit all over the place, but no one says shit about them because they do it right. Correct. Right? Chip Kelly runs the same fucking plays as everybody else. So we just don't do it right. And then we can say it's coaching, but the players also are involved in that. What type of player you got? And that goes to not Chip Kelly, because Chip Kelly don't make decisions. He got the eye like this guy. But how much is he worth? Then how much is he worth? Can we afford him? Is Spytek and Pete Carroll. And then putting it together and making a blend is Brennan Carroll. And then the play and the formation and all that shit is Chip Kelly. He put so much trust into Brennan Carroll to get this shit together. Chip Kelly's not there at fucking on workouts and team. I mean, he's there on team, but you know, individual offensive lineman drills. He's not doing that shit. He's there when that shit comes together. He puts it all together. The trust is to Brennan Carroll and Pete Carroll overseeing all that shit. He concentrates on offense and putting game planning and the overall thing of it. Brennan Carroll fucked up, and Brennan Carroll deserves to get fired.
Yeah,
you know.
No, I agree.
And Chip Kelly wasn't in the position to fire Pete Carroll's son. That's the position that Pete Carroll did. He said, "Okay, I'm not going to fire my son. I'm going to fire the head. I'm going to cut the head off." And then how bad you think our offense is going to be now with a guy that doesn't really do what Chip Kelly does?
And then you got to figure that they've been running Chip Kelly's offense basically poorly this whole fucking season. That's what they were taught all off season. And now they got to switch everything back up, bro.
They're not going to switch, but they disrespected his philosophy to the Tad power, bro.
Yeah. If you turn around and they put Putnam in for as a center, if I'm pronouncing his name right, they put Putnam in for a center, and then they're even saying, "Oh, well, he just looks more efficient, knows everything right." Now, if you turn around and you have fucking JPJ starting at center this week, then
JPJ's not playing.
He said he might. Yeah, they said he might be back this week, but
he's done, bro. He had a fucking busted his ankle. He can't come.
Oh, he's done.
He's in the reserve.
But so that's the thing though. So say if he's in by the last game of the season, just per se, or the next couple games, whatever, and they put him at center, then it was a Chip Kelly thing. You know what I mean? But I think just the way Pete Carroll has everything on hold, you know, the way he has everything, bro, we're not going to see any improvement this year. And it's cold because like
we would have been the same offensive line with that dude at center anyways, bro.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have made a difference. Your players, bro. Your players. Look, JPJ might be a better offensive lineman than the rest of them, but he ain't all that. His grades are just the same as all those other guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
that one kid from Dallas? Was that one kid from Dallas that came in as a guard and he stopped fucking Jalen Carter in his tracks, bro? They had no pressures, no nothing, and he's a fucking rookie. That's the type of players that we need to make moves on. He was a first-round draft pick from the Dallas. I can't think of his name. Want
to see these young guys, but if they don't think that these guys are ready, why put them out there? And there's people saying, well, let's just see what they got. Then it's going to get bad. It's going to get worse than what you have out there because they're not ready to do. But what you question, Lo, is you question these guys are third-round picks. Why aren't they ready? Why aren't these guys ready to go out there and play? That goes to Brennan Carroll. It doesn't go to Chip. Why are they uncomfortable with putting these guys out there? It's because they're not ready. It's Brennan Carroll, bro. It's Brennan Carroll. That's the reason why, or whoever his assistants are, whoever's running offensive line. You know, I think that inefficiency is what making our offensive line. These young guys aren't ready, and they're that high of a pick. You know how I am, Lo. If you're a third-round pick, you should be playing.
Yeah,
you should be producing in this offense. You should be doing something. They're not doing nothing. They're not even dressing out. They're inactive, or some of them are, but I just don't get it. That's the reason why we're losing, because we didn't get guys that we could put out there that are third-round picks, second-round picks. It was a mistake. Looks like it was a mistake getting Best because he ain't ready.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Thornton to be all this guy because he's a fourth-round pick.
Yep.
Development is over, bro. Development is over when game starts. When season starts, that's it. It's done. And Pete Carroll said it. Not here to develop players now. So
what the fuck are you here for then?
Just ready to lose. You should have did that. If you were an impact. OTAs is your chance to do that. And then people get hurt, throw you in there, it's going to be bad for you. It's going to get bad for you. Yeah. And just think who we're playing against and what we're going to do. You want young guys in there? And just it's easy to say, oh, just see what they got. What do we have to lose? A quarterback, a backup quarterback, you know, Aston Genty. You can lose guys like that. We're putting guys that ain't ready to be in there. If that makes sense, if that don't make sense to you, then you got to be tripping saying that. We've been doing that. You should have said that when Thornton was out there. You should have said that when Bash was out there. They're not ready. So why in the fuck are they out there, Lo?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like Bash and Thornton are ready? Then why are they starting? Because we don't have anybody else. We had a bunch of money to get receivers, bro.
And a bunch of different players.
We got 5 linebackers that don't do shit.
So how does it affect moving forward next year with all this money? Say if we get rid of Pete, because that's going to be 3 coaches we're going to be paying. Then also,
so what? That doesn't matter to our. That doesn't matter for us. I don't take no heat on how much we pay coaches. It doesn't have nothing to do with the salary cap. The organization. That means the higher ups are fucked. It didn't work out, and then that happens in football. But it sacrifices the team, bro. If you come out and say, "That's it, we're breaking it all down." And we have a GM, a young GM that has a resume to do things, bro. And then, you know, Telesco didn't even have any, you know, the AP didn't have no input. And Telesco really didn't do anything wrong. You know, his draft was better than what we have now. How could you see this draft besides the beginning of the season? You didn't hear nothing. All we heard was that Thornton's fast. And this and that, and then we go out there and see him, bro. This dude's a stick figure out there, bro. He's skinny as fuck, and he's not strong, and he's not, you know, up and close. We've seen the guy. He needs to work out, but we have him starting, bro.
Thornton is the kind of cat Thornton's the kind of cat that you bring in on certain kind of downs. He's not an everyday down.
He still get beat. He's not ready. Speaking of not ready, he's not ready. He can't be. He's not ready, bro. Me and you could go out there and push him out, fucking be on the sideline.
That's a big motherfucker, bro. That's a big motherfucker.
He's not big, dude. Fuck no. He's probably 160, 170 at the most. 160, 170 at the most. He's tall. He's 6'5", but he's little. He's not big, dude. He's not a big motherfucker. He get pushed around out there, bro. I see it against fucking San Diego. He gets pushed around all the time. And now he's the only guy we have out there. And then like Alex, he says, we ain't got nothing to lose. I don't like what I see out there, bro.
Yeah.
And see, that's how far in depth in this fucked up abyss we're in, Lo. That's what we think. And we do it every year. Aren't you tired of that, man?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Tired of this shit. All right. We ain't got nothing to lose. Put another sorry motherfucker out there. We ain't got nothing to lose. I don't think that way, bro. I don't know, bro. But I don't know. See, you see what they do with the bad decisions that we make, right? And in the beginning of the season, you could be all happy and these guys are gonna be dope. These guys are gonna do shit. I understand that. Lo, and I'm with it. But when it comes to the real reality of it, we've been saying this for years, man, over and over. We're just a rerun, fucking rewind, do it again. Play the tape, rewind and do it again. Play the tape, rewind and do it again. It's just like listening to a soul jam that never fucking ends, bro. All the time.
But there's nothing wrong with slow jams, though. But it's got to be the right one, though.
But it matters if it works, bro. If you make babies with that slow jam, then fine. But if you don't, it was just a one hit, then that's it. Quit doing this shit to us because we're always gonna be there, bro. We're always gonna fucking be there, Lo. And I can't wait. I can't wait till we can pump this team up and say we're fucking. But we ain't got nothing to lose. That's not a good thing to say. That's not we ain't got nothing to lose. Play the motherfucker. Yeah, we could lose a lot. We could lose Aston Genty. You know, you want AOC out there. And we're so excited to bring out fucking AOC, bro. You think that's good? You think that's cool?
No.
But I'm like AOC, watch out, bro. AOC, he's coming. Fuck, dude, that's like a black cloud over the fucking and worse. We're already in fucking football hell. How deep can you go?
Deeper. Let's go deeper.
We're in the abyss of football right now, bro, and we can't see shit, bro. The little bit of fucking light we see right there is new shit, and we never want to go get that. Never. We think we get it, and then it fall. We need to, Lo. And then I'll be more. I will get back into my old self, bro. If they just, it's gonna hurt, and we're gonna feel it. But I would rather be comfortable with breaking it down, starting over, getting rid of guys, and saying, you know what, we're gonna do this the right way. We're gonna do this the right way, because all this retread, band-aiding, bandages, all this shit ain't working, bro. And it ain't working for the Raiders. I don't give a fuck if another team can do it. But we ain't even close to being there. We ain't even close to being a respectable team with the shit we got. Ain't no one giving us respect. You could tell on TV. Ain't nobody giving us respect,
bro,
at all.
I hate the announcers, bro. I literally sometimes I'll put it on mute. I don't want to hear them.
Do you blame them? Look what you're watching. I hate it. I hate it, Lo.
Same here.
I love this team. It's like fucking. It's like saying, man, bro, it's weird. It's just how could. And then the thing is that I understand like the love and all that because I have it, but you can't go out there and say something positive about this team, bro. But the only thing positive you can say about this team is that we gotta break it down. If that is positive, we gotta break it down to the bone, slice it up like that to the bone, Lo, and then say, hey, we got two gems on our team, bro. We got Bowers and we got Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty will be good with a mid offensive line, with a basic middle of the pack offensive line. He would blossom. He would blossom into the guy
that would change the way they play us and stuff like that. That
exactly.
It comes down to
there's no threat. Line.
Yeah,
there's no threat. Jeanty is a threat after contact, but just imagine if he just had a hole to run through, bro. Squeeze in that hole.
We've already seen it. We've seen spurts of it.
And he has to work so fucking hard, Lo, to get 5 yards, 3. I feel bad for the dude, bro. I coach running backs, and just to have a dude with a smidgen of that balance and how he hits people and breaks off of it, just the guys with a minimum, like 2% of that, bro, in high school or whatever, would be a blessing. Because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of kids don't have that. And he has a lot to look forward to, bro. And it can't be when we lose them. You don't want to stick around for that shit. The Band-Aids and all that shit, man, I can't do no more.
Yeah,
as a nation, we got to say no, bro. And we're going to have to do something where we're going to have to get rid of Max. If we want to make this team better, we got to get rid of Max because we don't have enough money. We don't have enough money or draft picks to make this team respectable next year, bro. We don't.
That's crazy. That's coming down to it.
I don't know if you think that way or if anybody else thinks that way, but we don't have enough. We could say, oh, we got the third most money. We did last year. And what the fuck did we do?
Nothing.
2 wins, bro. We're probably going to stay that way, Lo.
That's crazy.
And what's impressive about that and what's fucked up to even mention, if we don't win another game, we're going to pick third. That's bad. But that'll and if we do something with Pete Carroll, then the way coaches will like, oh, these motherfuckers got the third pick. They traded Max and they got 3 number 1 picks. You know what I mean? And they having Max Crosby is gonna be enticing to a coach, but having to get a quarterback and doing something that's got to be our priority. You can't be 2 and whatever and say, well, we could trade back and get more picks. Nah, you can't do that.
Nah,
you gotta go something different.
Well,
my battery's gonna die, bro.
Nah, I know I'm starving, bro. I ain't gotta go get something to eat. So, man, Gravy, it was great, man. We had like 50, 60 people in here, man. Appreciate everybody that stick around, man. Dude, we'll try to get another one in probably sometime this week. You know what I mean? I know Thanksgiving is gonna be going on, Black Friday, all that stuff.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yeah,
man.
I was gonna say happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man. We appreciate you guys, man. And I'm working like 7 days a week. Gravy's working like crazy and shit like that. Your boy's back in his old stomping grounds and shit. So, where the dollars fall, you know what I'm saying? If you guys know where the dollars fall, bro, that's where I'm at. But yeah, I don't like shit. That for you. Huh? I know you don't like that for me.
What happened?
You say you don't like that for me.
Who said that?
You told me you don't like where I was at.
Oh, I respect anybody trying to get their shit on, but shoot, bro.
If you guys know, man, just shit. But yeah, man. We'll try to put it. We'll try to get in some more work for you guys, man. It's just I know Gabe's going, working a lot right now. I think he's working like 6-7 days a week as well. So we're just trying to get it in for our families, man. Just appreciate it, man. And it's kind of hard to be sitting back talking for 2 hours about this fucking horrible thing that we call our team. You know what I mean? But we do love the Raiders, and we're gonna stick through them no matter what. You might not see as many fucking shows as we would like to be doing if we were winning and positive and
it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really, really hard for all of us, man.
Respect to the guys that tough it out and do it, but it's hard. You want to hear me bitching all every day, do you? You don't want to hear that.
Nah, the 2 hours for the next 2 weeks, I'm good. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man, and be thankful for what you do got. Especially, the Raiders ain't that good, but be thankful for everything else. It's cold out here. It's expensive. You know what I mean? A lot of people are going through it, man. But we'll get through it, man. We'll always get through it, man. Like I always say this too, man. Be thankful for what you do got and what you don't, man. Be thankful for this Thanksgiving. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the family time. You know what I mean? Please, man. I know that it's holidays. Sometimes it gets a little rough out here. Emotionally, mentally, and all that shit, man. Just be thankful, bro. Please be thankful that you got another day. You get to enjoy some time, even good and bad. You know what I mean? Can't have the good without the bad, bro. So, please don't drink and drive, man. I beg of you guys. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of family things going on, stuff like that. And if you guys do, man, get an Uber. Make sure you have a sober driver, man, and enjoy it, But yeah, man. Like I said, man, hopefully I'm not going to we're not shooting out the Raiders right now where we can't do it, but we do appreciate you guys, man. Be safe, and hopefully maybe we'll get something in on Friday and just see what's going on. Just chop it up with you guys, see what's going on, see how everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving, man. But you guys have a good one, man. Peace out, man. Laters. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.